rookie year since putting on this Oriole uniform at the big league level. It's been impressive.
What they hoped it would be. Adley Rutschman, one of our 3 finalists for the 2022 American League Rookie of the Year Award. And Adley, kind enough to join us live on MLB Network. Adley, you were the #1 pick in the draft. To actually exceed the expectations and sit here as a finalist for Rookie of the Year, what does this honor, just to be a finalist for this award, mean to you?
Oh, it's a great honor. I'm excited to be a part of this here. But the season that we had, the team and the chemistry and just the coaches and the way it all came together this year was just a special season to be a part of, and excited for next year already.
Adley, when I think about your season, the image that continues to pop into my mind is the way that you were able to take it all in and really appreciate each and every moment. I think about you in your first home game, turning around, looking at the fans, seeing everybody, like really enjoying and embracing that moment. After it's all said and done, is there anything this season that you experienced that it was even better than you imagined?
Gosh, I mean, the season as a whole, just the ups and downs that come with it, and thinking about the individual games and having time to reflect now, having the season be done for a while, you just really appreciate what it was, and just the memories you made along the way with the guys. And obviously the debut was special, but just the season as a whole was an unbelievable experience. And like I said, man, I'm excited for next year.
Adley, May 21st was a turning point in the Orioles season this year. Before, well under 500. After, well above 500. And that was the day that you got called up. What is it about the Adley Rutschman seasoning that makes any team a winner?
Oh, it's a good question, Adley.
Well, I can't really speak on that. I think it'd be tough to say that it was just a individual effort. I think the team as a whole, the coaches, everyone, we worked really hard, and I think the team as a whole just was able to really come together, and it was just a great thing to be a part of. I don't know if I can really speak on that, but I just know that the team as a whole is full of unbelievable guys, coaches, and we had some tremendous leaders in the clubhouse that really helped turn the season around.
That's exactly what I expected. You were going to defer that and turn it around and talk about your teammates. That's class act. Now, let me ask you this. What are you trying to improve on as you go on to the offseason? You had a great year. What do you want to improve on?
Gosh, I think from just a hitting defensive standpoint, that's the cool thing about baseball is there's always going to be areas to improve upon, and you're never going to hit that level of comfortability and say, oh, my swing's exactly where I want it to be. Every day it felt different. And that's the thing. It's just getting that consistency, continuing to work on, driving the ball, and continue to work on your defense. And I mean, there's always stuff to be worked on.
Adley, bring everybody at home into like what goes on being a catcher for, a major league team, the struggles and the challenges, not the struggles, but the challenges that you had to go through that maybe these other 5 guys didn't have to go through being rookies, and what being a catcher in a rookie season all kind of engulfs.
Yeah, just, so much tougher. Yeah. But, no, I'm kidding. The thing is, like I said, with the coaches we had, the players we had around me, having Robinson Chirinos as a guy that was able to help me and just kind of, get me into that role without, any hesitation or problems. A lot of it is attributed to the coaching staff and the players we had. They made it easy on me. And then, the Orioles do a great job organizationally from, AA, AAA on up, of just keeping a consistent message for pitchers, catchers, and that just makes the transition all that much easier going into the big leagues.
Unlike you, Adley, I'm old. So I grew up in the 80s admiring a certain catcher who had a love for the game. He had a nickname, Kid, Gary Carter, the late Hall of Famer Gary Carter. You've been given so many comps, but this is why I'm comparing you to Gary Carter. Gary Carter showed friendship to his pitchers, true admiration, put his arm around him. I see the same thing with you. No matter which reliever comes out of the bullpen, you care about these guys. And it just kind of like permeates throughout the entire team. Where did you learn that? And did you do that when you were a little guy, walking to the mound and talking to your eight-year-old pitcher buddy on the mound?
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, I have tremendous role models in my life. My dad, my grandpa, all who played baseball. My dad, who was a catcher. Just seeing the way that he treats people, the way he interacts with people, it's something that, I always wanted to try and do the same, try and live up to his, reputation, the legacy that him and my grandpa have built. And so that's kind of my responsibility now. And, for me, it's one of those things I try and, go with my emotions and try and be genuine with all the guys. And, I get excited when they do well, and when they don't do well, I want to help them out as best I can. And that's just something that started from, I think the time I was in middle school on up, and slowly kind of developed into what it is. And so it's just, like I said, it's just cool to be a part of a team and be a part of, trying to win together and do things together. You just don't get that opportunity a lot. And I know, no matter what, it just doesn't last forever. So you want to appreciate every moment.
We're expecting a really high viewership rating in the city of Baltimore and Corvallis, Oregon. I asked Stephen Kwan about this earlier. This is really special. 2 Oregon State baseball players among the 3 finalists for Rookie of the Year. What do you want to say to the fans in Corvallis watching right now?
Oh, gosh. It's really special. It doesn't feel like too long ago we were playing on the same team, competing for a national championship. And, a couple years later now, we're in the same boat, both rookies this year and both finalists for Rookie of the Year. It just all comes full circle, and you just go back to the memories that you had together and the ones to come. And it's a really special thing to be a part of. And the community in Corvallis is very tight, and they're super supportive of Oregon State and their athletics. And I know that they appreciate this as well. So it's just cool to be a part of.
Well.